Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McKola. This is the review to Manchester United 2, Granada 0, 4-0 on aggregate. Manchester United seal another semi-final under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And I'll tell you something, we cannot flop this semi. We can't do it. We can't flop another semi. We have to be able to push right through to the bitter end. That's what we've got to do. We've got to be hard. We've got to be strong. We've got to fight through in this competition and hopefully come back with something to bring home. And that's obviously a trophy, not a baby. Where the hell were you going? Manchester United 2-0 winners today. Goals from Edinson Cavani. What a fantastic goal from Edinson Cavani as well. Paul Pogba with a header back to him. Fantastic half volley from Edinson Cavani. Straight into the corner. It didn't look like it had the most power or anything like that, and it did bounce before it went in, but it was so accurate that the keeper was going to get nowhere near it, and it was a very, very good finish from Edinson Cavani. The second goal in the second half come from Juan Mata jumping up for a header. Now, it was an own goal by the defender, but when have you ever seen Juan Mata get up that high? For the reason alone that he got up that high, I'm giving the goal to Juan Mata, because he has no right getting up there. If you're a defender, you cannot be allowing that to happen. Juan Mata definitely put the defender off and forced him to inadvertently put the ball in the net. So that goal for me is going to Juan Mata. But look, seriously speaking, 4-0 today on aggregate, 2-0 at home. Job done. We played an interesting team. Now, the first half was frustrating in that obviously we got the goal. But you see the booking for Paul Pogba. And it was less of a foul than what McTominay did to Son on the weekend. And I lost my rag about that. Now, today, I didn't need to lose my head. We're comfortable. We're going through to the semi-finals. Why lose your head? But imagine Pogba was a yellow card away from missing the next game. Imagine Paul Pogba goes on to miss the final through an accumulation of yellow cards. And that's one of them that he picked up. It was no way a yellow card. And in fact, it was an incredible run by Paul Pogba where he was fouled 2, 3, 4 times on the way. He pushes the guy off him. His arm hits this area of the player. Maybe a little bit on the neck, but it's never a foul. It's what happens when you're running behind someone and fouling them, and the ref gives the foul against him when we're clean through. One more pass there, and your Manchester United was scoring, and it probably another assist for Paul Pogba, a great assist. Paul Pogba's form's been excellent, but after he got that yellow card, and then he subsequently dived into another challenge where Soldado ends up getting booked, trying to get Pogba booked and get him sent off. It was the right decision to take him off the field. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer brought Donny van der Beek on for Paul Pogba. It was the right decision. We didn't want to see anything happening like what we saw with Fred against PSG and all those kind of things. Protect your players. Get them off. We're already through in this round. Let's save Paul Pogba for the next round. Against Roma, we're going to need it because that's who we've got in the next leg. They were able to knock out Ajax today. So a baffling yellow card. Then you saw a decision in the second half where Amad Diallo's running through on goal. Last man potentially, although it's out a little bit wide. I didn't expect to see a red card given, but I expected to see a foul get given. He gets clipped, taken out, nowhere near the ball. How the fuck is the ref not giving that? The standard of refereeing is an utter joke. Not only in the Premier League, not only in the Europa League, everywhere. Something needs to be done about this. It's not VAR's fault. People keep talking about video assistant referees, blaming the technology. It's the bellends that are looking at it. They're looking at these things in slow motion with bare different angles from all these different things and still getting the decision wrong. I don't get it. And today we saw another bunch of decisions that were just all over the place and wrong. Something needs to be done. And we can't get all uppity and on our high horse about it because referees are worse in England. We're seeing it. So something needs to be done about the standard of refereeing in football, in professional football. It's just not good enough, man. And we've seen a number of different bits of evidence to support that today from the referees. So some utter shocking decisions. Luckily for Manchester United, it didn't make any difference. And we're through. Having played without McTominay, without Shaw, without Maguire, who thankfully got a rest. Unfortunately, we didn't leave Bruno Fernandes out today or Pogba or anything like that. Managed to give Rashford a rest. So, look, all in all, a very good win, a very professional win, a clean sheet for David De Gea. Some good stops in there from David De Gea as well. For me, should still be our number one. Marginally ahead of Dean Henderson. Yes, but for me, should be our number one still. He looks like he's now our Europa League goalkeeper. Has Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made his decision on that? It seems that way. But you're looking at De Gea and some of the performances he's putting in and some of the saves that he's making he's trying to fight for that spot as number one at Manchester United, because you can't see him going into next season being happy with being a backup. It's as simple as that. And we're not going to have a backup on 350, 375 grand a week. Now, I think it's a little bit harsh on him, but today I thought he played well, and that's what you want to see from him. If he's going to put a fight up for that spot, which he still can do, there's still time, you need to see those performances from him. So, well done to De Gea today. My man of the match, I really haven't got one. I thought Pogba played well. I thought Donny van der Beek played well when he come on. Why isn't he starting these games, please? The reason you go away from home and get a goal, 2-goal lead, a 4-goal lead is so you can rest Bruno in these games and play Donny van. I don't want to start moaning about that because we're through to the semi-final, but you know what I mean. Anyway, man of the match, Cavani for the goal. Give it to him. Give it to him rather. And yeah, all in all, job done. Semi-finals, here we come. Roma, here we come. Now, this is where the Europa League heats up. You've got Arsenal, Villarreal in the other leg. Emery against Arteta there. Whoever we get, we can beat. We know that. So it's simple. Beat Roma, get a final against Arsenal or Villarreal, beat them and get a trophy. But what we've seen about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side is every time we get to that position, whether it's in the league title and we're sitting top of the league and we can potentially put the pressure on City, we drop points. We get to a semi-final, we lose the game. We get to a quarter-final, we lose the game. We have to be converting these semi-finals into finals and subsequently into trophies. We don't want to be going into next season with this narrative around the team, which would be there, whether us fans agree with it or not, or the manager or the players agree with it or not, that United are bottlers, that United can't get past the semi-final. So although it is just the Europa League, it's another semi-final that we cannot flop. We have to go through in this semi. Get your thoughts in the comments below. Roma up next. United through in the Europa League Championship of the World. I've been Adam McKola. I'm out of here. But before I do that, check out stretfordpaddock.bigcartel.com. Peace. Yes, guys, what's going on? Make sure you head over to stretfordpaddock.bigcartel.com. Check out all the new merch. Remember, members get 10% off. Go and do it now. See you later.